Hi, this is Kathy with City Farmhouse Studio, and today I want to show you how to make a fantastic little heart scrubby. Great for doing the dishes, even as a face exfoliator, body exfoliator. Great for a little treat for yourself or for a gift for someone you love. So I have some remnants of a red heart scrubby yarn, and then this is some remnants that I had of Line Brand's 24/7 cotton. You can do the red heart scrubby smooth. It is a little bit thicker, so just check with your hook that it works well for those stitches. And then I have a crochet hook size K. It is a 6.5 millimeter. And what's great about this pattern is it works up super, super quick. And it is worked in the round. And it's pretty neat how you make this little heart. So to begin, I'm just going to start. So to begin, I'm going to start with the slip stitch on my hook, a little slip knot, and I'm going to chain 8. And I'm going to chain fairly loosely. And I chain loosely because now we're going to work both sides of that chain that we just made. So I'm going to skip that first stitch that I made, and I'm going to go into the second stitch, and I just work kind of on the side. If you see, they make kind of hearts, the 2 loops, and on the back there's that ridge. For this, I'm going to go through one side of those front loops, the little heart shape. Heart scrubby, heart-shaped loops. I'm just going to make a single crochet there. And then I'm going to make 2 more single crochets, one in each of the next 2 stitches. So there's 1 and then 2. All right, so then in my next one, this is the center of the chain, and it's going to be what turns into the bottom point of the heart. I'm going to single crochet 3. So 1, 2, 3. And now I'm going to single crochet 1 in the next 2 stitches. So 1, 2. All right, so you can already see it's starting to make a mini heart. So I have my last stitch of my chain, and I want to make single crochets around to start forming what makes the round portion of the heart. And to do that, I'm going to make 4 stitches total in this one stitch. So I'm going to do 2 kind of on this loop. And then on the other side, there's the knot. I'm going to go into the other side of the loop and make 2 more. It gets a little tight on that last one. All right. And then I'm going to make 2 more. Oh, sorry, just 1. All right, so now I'm at the center where the heart starts coming together, and I want to single crochet 3 of these stitches together. So I'm going to go into my next stitch. Make sure I have my working yarns. And I'm just going to pull up a loop. And for these, I do try to make them tight because you're trying to make that come together and not be too loose and have a big stitch on the top. And then I go through my next loop, pull up one, and then go through my third and final. Did I miss? I missed my solid yarn. All right. So there you can see I have my original loop, the loop I pulled up for my first stitch, second, and then the third. And I'm going to pull one loop through all of those on so that it decreases 3 together. And then I'm going to make one more stitch. And then we're back to the first chain of the foundation chain. Now, if you remember, we made 4 stitches around here, but we only started out with 1. So in this side of the stitch, I'm going to finish making 3. So that's 1, 2, I got it missed and caught. So that's 2, and I'll make 1 more, 3. All right, so I'm going to skip my turning chain. That was my first single crochet of the round. To close up, I am going to make 1 slip stitch. All right, so there you can start seeing it's already making a little heart. That would be a cute little patch. But we want a scrubby. That's not going to work too well. So for round 2, you're going to chain 1 and turn. Now I'm going to skip the slip stitch that I just made. So here's my chain 1, slip stitch, and I'm going to go back into that first stitch I made. And I'm going to make 2 single crochets in each of the next 2 stitches. So this is how we made 4 in that one. We're just continuing that increase for the little heart bumps. So 1, 2. Okay, I'm going to make 1. Now we're back to the 3 together to form that portion that closes in on the heart. So again, get it kind of tight on your hook. And we're going to do 3 together. So 1 loop, 2, 3. So there you can again see all 4, the original, and then the 3 stitches, the loops that I'm taking together and pulling together on 1. So 3 single chain, 3 together. I'm going to make my 1 single crochet in the next stitch. And then on these next 2 stitches, I'm going to make 2 single crochets in each of them. So there's 1, 2, one, 2. Okay. Now I'm going to single crochet 4. And this will get me down to the point. And again, this is for the point, so I want to make it bigger. So I'm going to make 3 single crochets in this 1 stitch. Okay. And then again, I'm back to making 4 to come up the other side. One, 2, 3, 4. All right, so now there's the slip stitch turning chain right there. And I want to go into my first single crochet. And make a slip stitch. And I pull that tight so that I don't mistake my slip stitch for a loop. All right, so we're getting there. So for round 3, chain 1 and turn. I'm going to skip my slip stitch, and this time working back towards the point, I'm going to make 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. I'm to my point, so I'm going to make 3 into the 1 stitch. Okay, back to making 5 to come up on this side. So that was 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, now on this one, I'm again going to make 2 single crochets into 1 stitch, but we're going to do it 3 times. So 1, 2, that was the first set. Ooh, ooh. The second group. One, same stitch, my second single crochet, and then here's my third. One, two. All right. I'm going to single crochet one in the next stitch. Okay, and now I'm back to that center decrease. So again, I'm going to single crochet 3 together. So make sure that's tight. 1 loop, 2 loops, 3. So check, original 1, 2, 3, pull a loop through all of those. Now I'm going to single crochet 1 in the next stitch. Man, I'm getting this tight. And then back to my 2 single crochets over the next, into the next 3 stitches. So 1, 2, 3. There's my second. And then my last stitch. You can really tell that ridge when you're coming to your last stitch. One, 2. Aww. All right, so now again, I'm going to go into my first stitch and slip stitch to close that round. I'm going to chain 1 and turn, skipping the slip stitch. I'm going to make, again, 2 single crochets into each stitch, and I'm going to do that in 4 stitches. That was 2. That's the one I got really tight. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Now I'm going to work just 2 single crochets, 1 in each of the next stitches. One, 2, and then I'm to that where it decreases. So 1, 2, 3. Single crochet 3 together. I'm back to making 2 single crochets, 1 in each. 1, 2, and now the 2 double crochets over 4 stitches, so total of 8 stitches and 4, creating 8 single crochets in 4 stitches. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, now I'm coming back down on the bottom. So I want to get to this point. So I'm going to single crochet 6 stitches, just 1 in each. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 'kay, to the point. So I'm going to increase for the point, and that's just 3 stitches in the 1. 1, 2, 3, and then I'm back to my 6 along this side. Four, 5, and then my last stitch. That was my last stitch, so I'm going to skip my turning chain and go into my first stitch, make a slip stitch to close the round, and I'll bind that off. So there you go, a nice little heart scrubby. Took just about 20 minutes to make. Cute little dish or face scrubby. I like this size for dishes. It's easy to get in glasses and corners, but still easy enough to hold, big enough. Perfect little for the Valentine's or for someone you love, just to say, I love you, I'm thinking of you. I really hope that you enjoyed this tutorial on the Heart Scrubby by City Farmhouse Studio. Please be sure to like and subscribe, and if you would like to see more behind the scenes footage and kind of what we're up to, check us out on Instagram, City Farmhouse Studio. Thanks again from Kathy here at City Farmhouse Studio. Bye.